What's up, everybody? It's Old Man Winter 8, and I'm about to take my first steps in the HOKA Anacapa 2 Mid GTX hiking boots. So these things are pretty rad. This is kind of like the newest addition to the Anacapa line. They basically wanted to have a fully waterproof, super breathable version that had a little bit more sustainability in mind. So the majority of the shoe is some sort of recycled or eco-friendly version. The Vibram outsole, the sugarcane midsole on this thing, the upper with the leather, the recycled mesh, pretty much everything, even down to the laces, are 100% recycled. So very, very cool design. One thing I'm really intrigued by on this thing is the kind of swallowtail here in the back, kind of these fingers that go beyond the heel. These are basically designed so they can interact independently of each other. So when you get into some of those varying terrains, they can kind of adjust automatically to the terrain. But the one thing about this shoe that I am just absolutely stunned by is when you take it out of the box, it's how incredibly lightweight it is. And it's got some good flex through the middle. It's not a super, super stiff sole, but yeah, we're gonna get these things on and see how they feel. So right off the bat, I'm just gonna have to say that I have never had a pair of Hokas in my life, and I'm very, very excited to actually try these things out and find out what all the buzz is about. But nice snug fit. I can actually really feel this piece in the heel really locking in right above the top of my heel. So even though I haven't laced up this shoe, I already feel like it's nice and snug, and it's really wanting to hold my heel in. But get this thing laced up. We got 3 speed lace hooks, so you can obviously crank these things down, and it makes it a little bit easier to get in and out of the shoe. But I really like the look of it too. Kind of has that real runner style look to the front. We got that piece of the sole, that Vibram that comes up on the toe to give it a little bit more durability. And yeah, I really, really like the fit on these things. Width-wise, they feel nice. Actually, I'm looking down at them, and they look like they're a little bit wider, but really fitting very, very well to my foot. I don't think I really need a wide one. I've never really needed wide shoes in the past, but yeah, excited to get out. We're going to go for a little hike around the Brown Bridge Trail here up in northern Michigan and see how these things feel for my first steps right out of the box. I just got back from the hike, somewhere between 4 and 5 miles, and wasn't too bad. It's pretty good conditions today. It's a little breezy. Maybe you can hear the wind on the old microphone, but not too bad at all. Had a lot of different conditions. We had some uphills, we had some downhills, some grass, some sand, some mud, a little bit of water. Didn't get into too much, but obviously Gore-Tex on these things kept my feet dry for the water that I did get into. But pleasantly surprised, especially for right out of the box and never having had these things on. I was starting to get some hot spots right around here, kind of about a third of the way through. But honestly, once I got to about halfway through the hike, it really seemed to break in and clear up. One thing that I will say is these things are pretty true to size. I wear 10.5 in just about any shoes, and these in the 10.5 are the perfect fit for me, but surprised these things stayed as clean as they did too, which obviously that doesn't have anything to do with the performance. But speaking of the performance, those pieces on the heel is pretty crazy. I thought I would notice them walking around and actually feel them, but I honestly completely forgot they were there until I stepped on something, and you could really feel them kind of flex and really kind of grab a hold and kind of do exactly what they're supposed to do. And I'm honestly kind of excited to just kind of wear it around for a few days and break it in a little bit more. I'll have to say that, like, right out of the box, my first steps in these things, I am super, super pumped.
Pop, 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 julep. Pop, 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 julep. Pop, 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 julep. Pop, 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 woo!
Okay, day 7 on the HOKA Anacapa 2 Mid Gore-Tex. I'm still super pumped on these shoes. I wore them around just kind of day to day to kind of break them in, get a good feel for them. They're so comfortable that I really want to try out some of the regular HOKA shoes just for day-to-day wear. But aside from that, hiking in these things, went for a little bit of a hike today, definitely got into a little bit of water, and my feet are completely dry. The Gore-Tex in these things, definitely doing their job. My feet are still dry and comfortable. The fit on these things, again, amazing. Every time I take my foot out of it, it feels like I'm pulling it out of a neoprene booty, because obviously with that Gore-Tex, they have to run up a little bit higher so they get, you know, complete waterproofness up to a certain point, and it really creates a sock-like fit, and it really has, again, like a neoprene booty, like a surf booty almost. So it has an insanely good fit all the way around your foot. And then as we go through the middle of this thing, it's not really sturdy or stiff through the middle. It has a lot of flex, a little bit closer to a running shoe, but I wasn't bummed about that. As you're walking up and down all the different terrains, whether you're stepping on rocks, you're stepping on loose stuff, you're stepping on solid stuff, the sole really does tend to mold around whatever you're stepping on. And with those two pieces in the heel, same thing, those act independently. And you can really feel those things engage when you do step on some uneven ground and still give you the grip that you need. And all in all, I really do love these things. They fit like a sock, and you really do get the performance of a hiking shoe, but you get the fit and the feel of a running shoe. But if you got any questions about anything I talked about in this video, definitely leave some comments down below. Also, make sure to like and subscribe to the Sun & Ski YouTube channel, and make sure to head on into your local Sun & Ski so you can check out a pair of the HOKA Anacapa 2 mids for yourself. Or if you don't have one nearby, just hit them up at sunandski.com.